Marky Worthington Podcast all day.
All day.
Dream by night.
Don't buy me a drink. Just give me $10.
Oh, dude, you look sweet. Yeah, you got a big beard, dude.
Go down to the strip club with your floppy disk and turn it into a hard drive.
Yeah, right. Thrown out by Big Tony.
We're here to name names and make people feel more ashamed for shit that they're not proud of.
Me and my best friend, Marky Worthington.
Whatever it is.
Hey, welcome to the Marky Worthington Comedy Podcast. This is episode 167. It's a callback episode with Kelsey Bullis. This is recorded back on the 27th of March, 2021 at my previous studio. It was a really good episode. It was a great piece about what was going on at the time. There was a lot of talk about TikTok. This is soon after TikTok was out, and it was a really easy platform for people to just put clips up, videos up, anything, and get like thousands of views, which is what happened with Kelsey. Kelsey's from the States. She came here, did a video on how shit Australian sushi is, and got heaps of views off the back of that. So we chat about that. We chat about comedy, the comedy scene, doing comedy here in Canberra, relationships, doing comedy in the States, a whole bunch of different things. We see people in the Canberra comedy scene come and go over the years, and it's always good to be able to chat to them while they're part of the scene.
Callback episode.
A good callback.
Callback.
Kelsey Bullis, how you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being on the show. And thanks for tuning in. Hopefully there's more people checking out the YouTube so you can check out the vibrant colours that Kelsey brings into the studio.
Yes. I'm sunshine.
Yeah, it's one of those things like before this I did like a metal podcast and it was just all band shirts and like, you know, dark clothing and hatred for our fathers.
You're always dressed like that anyways, I feel like. So
yeah, I kind of just roll it in. I'm like the hybrid between both podcasts.
Yeah. You're literally wearing a Camera Metalheads shirt right now.
Well, thanks for the advertising.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I didn't actually pay forward to do that. It seems like I actually kind of wrapped that all together. It's like we were like purposely like built that into a bit.
Yeah, no, that was seamless.
Yeah, exactly. Until I announced it.
Right.
Completely
kind
removed
of blew it.
any
That's
seam.
fine.
I exposed the seams. Yes, you were saying before this is your first time doing a podcast?
Yes, it is. First time on a podcast. Second time I was on a radio show, which I was telling you earlier. Yeah. I was on the ABC. Is that what it is? The ABC radio. Yeah, my friend's, she's also American, but she's a producer there. And they were kind of scrambling to find any other American around that would like just go on and talk about the election. I used to work in politics in DC, so I think that's why she thought of me too. I don't even know what I said. I think I like blacked out during it, but yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
He was just like, what are your thoughts? Like, how do you feel about Biden winning? And I'm like, how do you even like sum that up? I was like, I feel good, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just also awkward too. Like, what if they didn't even know my affiliation at all?
Yeah.
So that could have been a real loose cannon situation.
Why would that, that's a weird spot to put you in though. Like,
yeah.
It's without knowing you like where you stood, just being like, so what do you think of the current situation sort of thing. I did ABC radio for my Metalhead show.
Oh, nice.
I did a guest spot on there and they wanted me to just talk about the show and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like they were also at a pinch to find content when they called me. And I made the mistake of like telling everybody that I was there. That wasn't the mistake. The mistake I made is I didn't come home and record it, like, because you can't get like that after a certain amount of time. It just like isn't available for replay.
Right. Yeah.
So I only have like a photo from when I was there. I like because I'm obviously like a fucking content hoarder.
Yeah.
I just love to have.
You need all of the things.
I need everything. I need my face and my voice on everything, every wall in my house.
Yes, terrifying.
Yeah, it's like it's. The next step after this is the eyes follow you as you walk down like the hallway or whatever.
Not with this one, but maybe with the one down there.
The one at the end of the hall, which is at the end of the hall, so the eyes should be pretty much straight on, right?
Yeah, that's true.
there's not much
There's
room
not
to
any-
move in a hallway.
yeah, that's a good
the whole
point.
It's a hallway.
Yeah, so it's less creepy, I guess.
But it's good preparation for one day when I have a fucking mansion paid for by my comedy money.
That's
so,
a good point. And we're just speaking it into existence, aren't we?
Yeah, we're putting it into the universe
Hmm.
because this will be like once it's on the internet, right? It's kind of broadcasted, like it's out there.
That's true. It's like on a frequency.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point.
From your phone to your AirPods.
Wow.
Wow. So with radio and stuff like that, you've only done like ABC, nothing else?
That's it. Yeah, I've never done anything. I think I was on like a few TV shows when I was younger, like news shows, because I used to Irish dance. So on like
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day, they would always
Holy
like
shit.
interview us and stuff. But I was very shy and definitely like shitting my pants during them. So
That's
it.
That's I don't know. What got you into Irish dancing? What brings that about? Aside from being white.
Right. Yes.
White, as
and
you would
I'm
say.
a white.
Yeah.
Yes. And I am Irish. I'm like 30% Irish, but I thought I was more Irish. I just kind of like assumed I was. I don't know why. But I also like grew up in a very Irish Catholic situation. Like I went to Catholic schools my whole life. And I remember in like 4th grade, the Irish dancers like came to our school on St. Patty's Day, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So I was like begged my parents to sign me up, and they finally did in like 5th grade, which is like really late to start Irish dance. Like
Yeah,
usually
right.
you start when you're like 3.
Yeah.
So I was really trying to like catch up at all times, but I actually did okay. And yeah, I did it for like 4 or 5 years, but that was like an insane life experience. Like our teacher was like quintessential terrifying Irish man. He would like throw hard shoes at us
Yeah.
to like jump higher, and he was just
Hard shoes? What's like as in like clogs?
they're like the ones that make the loud noise. So there's soft shoe and there's hard shoe.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, I'm sure I'm going to work through those years in therapy at some point. It was really terrifying.
That is insane.
Yeah, no, it was like much worse. I really can't even say some of the stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
So wait. You seen it and thought what makes Irish dancing Irish dancing? Why isn't it just called dancing? What's so
because you
different?
can't move your arms, and the like say the story behind that is that like their dancing was illegal at a certain point, maybe during like prohibition times or something. I'm totally making, I have no idea when it was,
They
but it happened
totally-
at some point.
You're like, what was a good time of deprivation?
Yeah. Everyone was sad, but they were like hiding and they weren't allowed to dance or have parties. But so if like police walked by, they couldn't tell that they were dancing because like their arms were straight.
Yeah, right.
And you kind of hardly I mean, you bounce, but like you can't really tell honestly if you're good at it and you're not
I
like
could see you getting
flailing.
flashbacks. Like
Yeah.
as you're telling me about it, your arms are just locked. It's
I could do like if my back wasn't thrown out right now. I was the other day realized how many steps I still know.
That's
Which is-
because they were drilled in with trauma.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like a response that
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can just do it. And I also like I'm friends with a lot of people that I did it with. So there have been a lot of weddings and we're forced to get up there and do it every
Yeah.
wedding of anyone that's Irish dance and stuff. But yeah, I don't know.
So you went on TV for Irish dance?
Yeah, I mean, we would like do it at the they're like St. Patrick's Day parades in the U.S. They're really big. I've noticed it's like not as big of a deal here.
Yes, dude,
don't-
nothing's as big of a deal.
I know, but I just think it's so weird that I went into work on the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, which is like everyone in the U.S. celebrates it pretty much. I mean, I guess I'm just speaking from like Catholic Irish people, but I'm pretty sure everyone does. And I went into work and I mentioned that it was St. Patty's Day, and then my coworkers were like, "Is it? I don't." And I'm like, "How do you not know?" They're like, "Is
Yeah.
it the same day every year?" And I was like, "Yes, it's the 17th of March." So that really was like a random thing that shocked me about
Yeah.
moving here, is that no one cares.
No one really. It's weird because like I feel like a lot of Australian heritage has a fair bit of Irish.
That's what's shocking. I feel like even more.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe just because of the numbers, like the US just has way more people. But I
People,
think in
yeah.
percentages, you guys probably beat
higher.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Maybe that's why we don't celebrate because we knew we won.
yeah, that's
We're just like
maybe.
fuck it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I could tell when you were just doing the impression of the Irish dance.
Yeah.
that dude definitely tied your wrist to your sides.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No, he would like really like lock us in.
Yeah. I could nearly picture his hands holding them down.
Yes.
That's like, I'm just like, I can see the trauma in there already.
Yeah.
I'm like a medium all of a sudden. What do I think?
I saw him at one of the weddings recently too, and I like froze up. I was like, I was too scared to say hi, and then my mom went and said hi as if I'm like a 12-year-old.
Yeah,
and then he came over and he's like, why haven't you said hello? And I'm like, because you terrify me. And I'm 26, or I was 26 at the time.
What was he literally like? Did he have the same voice and everything? Like, I mean, I'm sorry. Did he have the typical Irish voice? What? Was he an Irish
he's
guy,
an
or-
American Irish man. I mean, he's like.
Okay.
He does, his like family crest was on our dresses and stuff. Like he's very intense about being a Murphy. His name is Eddie Murphy, and he's white and gay. So he like could not be opposite of the other Eddie Murphy. So he would make people call him Edward a lot. Like if we were in like really serious situations.
He's not a donkey. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. He'll never hear this, obviously, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think he's alive. So I'm
Oh,
pretty
the
sure he's
other
alive
Eddie
still.
Murphy on like in that case though may hear it.
Yeah, that's a
because,
good
like,
point.
He's kind of like our colleague, so
Yeah.
like he's obviously going to be running. He'd be thumbing through it, like,
Right.
just to see. So
So
just
hello.
letting you know, Eddie Murphy, man. Like I liked Raw and Delirious, and that shit was not about you for sure.
No. We're talking about the other one.
Yeah, so like we can still work together. It's cool.
Please hire us for anything.
yeah. Holy fuck. Actually, wouldn't that be funny if you were like a comedian with the name Eddie Murphy? How hard it would
Yeah,
be
what
to
would you
promote
do?
yourself, right?
You just have to change your name. Like
you would
honestly,
have to
there's
have a
just no
stage
way.
name, right? Like you'd have to,
Or you'd get your foot in the door pretty quickly into some things.
you would get your foot in the door to a whole pile of fucking disappointed fans.
Yes.
That's exactly what would happen, right?
But maybe you'd be like, I can win them over though, even in the flipping of them figuring out that I'm not the Eddie Murphy, but I am an Eddie Murphy, and I'm also funny or something, and then maybe it'll go well.
Yeah, true. Like they could become more of a fan than the original Eddie Murphy.
That's a feat.
Yeah, imagine if like all of a sudden you someone was like, "Oh, Eddie Murphy, like have you heard this comedian has got the same name as you? He started like 3 years ago." And they're like, they know him through that.
Yeah.
Like you kind of appeal to like the younger generation.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you can like become the next Eddie Murphy at like for the younger ones.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Gen Z probably doesn't even know who Eddie Murphy is.
How fucking
the young ones.
How insane is that like there is a generation of people starting now that like to them Star Wars is like The Mandalorian on
or like Rogue One kind of like maybe starting later
from that series. Yeah. Like they see that. But then like so I dated this girl once, right? And
Sure.
Never again. No, I'm just and her parents were super young when they had her.
Mm-hmm.
So like she was born in like 97, right?
Okay.
So for like, I mean, I'm saying that it took me a moment to realize like, holy fuck, I was born in 93. So I'm just sitting there like,
I'm 92.
yeah. So I'm just sitting there like doing the math, like, and she turned 18 that year. Like when I started dating her,
Okay.
She was already 18.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
letting everyone know she was 18.
There's some people out there just with their fucking calculators
Yeah,
out.
like
It was a case of like, because the subject comes up, right? When we were chatting, I was just like, oh, like, I'll probably go play some like retro games tomorrow or some shit like that. And I was like, oh, I'm playing this one. It came out in 97. She's like, oh, that's when I was born.
oh,
And I was like, and it was 2015. And I'm literally sitting, and it's like May. And I was like, cool, like, have you had your birthday this year? Like, trying to, like, drop it into the, like...
that's a good joke.
Oh, so what
could
did you
write
do
that.
for your birthday?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, yeah, I had it, like, it was on Feb or whatever. And I was just like, so already people know a lot about this fucking random chick. But anyway, when I was introducing her to my auntie, because we dated for a few years, she was like, oh, do you guys see the, like, fucking new Star Wars? Is like, Star Wars is getting, like, a revamp with, like, the whole, like, Force Awakens and shit.
Yeah.
And, because we actually started dating on May the 4th.
Oh,
so
wow.
it was, like, a very Star Wars-y fucking
Relationship.
themed relationship. Yeah. Gross. So,
Can relate though. My boyfriend's obsessed. So.
yeah. everything that I do in a relationship, I look back and go, "That's fucking cringy." Like, but when you're in it, you're like, "Oh, that's so like, look,
Yeah.
we got our matching fucking shit."
Right. And
Yeah.
then you're like, there's a reason we broke up. That probably wasn't.
Because that is some fucking clingy bullshit.
Yeah, it's a little probably unhealthy.
It's very unhealthy. Yeah. Well, for me anyway. Some people
Yeah.
thrive off that. The fuck is
But
this
are they
dating advice?
thriving?
Well, some people like they think that's what they need.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's beneficial or not, but like, it's like people that like sometimes will go through multiple relationships and cheat like every time.
Yeah.
Before they realize that they're just not someone that is good in a relationship. Like, they'll
Or
just
they like probably hate themselves and they're doing it to like,
gratification.
yeah, or like, what's the word when you're just self-sabotaging?
Yeah, yeah.
So that, you know, if someone leaves you, it's because of that and it's not because
think
of like
that's
who
2
you
words, but
are.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's that
With the
word?
hyphen.
What's that word?
Yeah.
Self-cleaning.
Self-doing.
Yeah, so it was one of those things, and basically what happened was I said to, we were talking to my auntie, blah, 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 and she was like, oh, I remember when, like, the previous series came out, not knowing that there was actually 2 series before that.
Yeah.
Like, so, like,
She didn't know about the 1970s ones.
oh, well, she, like, my auntie was referring to that as the first series.
Yeah.
But my ex was calling like episode 1, 2, and 3 as like the first series because of like the generation gap.
Right, yeah.
And then we realized that because her parents had her so fucking young that like she was like, oh yeah, I like the original ones from like the 70s was when my dad was born. And my auntie was like, I watched that at the fucking cinema as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? And it's just weird to see, just like with this Gen Z and Y shit,
Right.
how we've got like 3 generations of people all in one series.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I don't even know if you're going to understand this meme. Do you watch Grey's Anatomy by any chance?
No.
Okay, cool. Well,
Do I look like just before you
I
get
didn't think
into
you
it?
did.
Good,
I just
yeah.
thought that would be a real surprise that whatever. But
I definitely needed to clear that up.
Yeah.
I was about to lose some major street cred. Yeah, for sure.
no, I definitely assumed you didn't. It would have been a nice
I don't
surprise
watch
if you
Bones or
had.
Medium either. Like,
Oh,
if that
okay,
helps
good.
for
I
the
don't
next
either,
reference.
actually,
Or
but
Friends. I've never seen Friends.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I know,
That
right?
actually is my favorite show.
Your
And I
fucking
know-
jumper told me that you like
Oh,
Friends.
really?
I didn't even need to like know.
Am I a Phoebe right now, do you think?
You're being very Phoebe right now.
Classic Phoebes.
What am I being? I don't know.
Probably Chandler, I guess. You're like crying or laughing at yourself kind of thing all the time.
Yeah. And trying to make that transfer to other people laughing at me, but never actually doing it.
Yeah. And never laughing at you, but with you kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
uses it as like a defense mechanism for sure.
Holy fuck, it's like star signs, but just with members of
Yeah, it
Friends.
is.
Like, yeah.
I don't know who I am. I think I'm more Phoebe. I think I'm a Phoebe Rachel for anyone listening that gets that.
Oh, you have like Rachel Moons, but your
Yeah,
like
pretty
core
much.
planet is Phoebe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually that would be exactly what it is. Because I can be kind of selfish sometimes and like a brat like Rachel, but then like I think I'm pretty like chilled like Phoebe in
Yeah.
general. But like your moon is like who you deep down really are. And
Okay.
like your oh wait, no, maybe that's fully wrong.
Is the moon like the
Maybe the moon's
extra
how
thing?
people see you.
Yeah, right.
And then the other one is how you feel. I don't know. I'm a Scorpio.
It's
Let's just switch to the
actual star
Yeah,
signs.
sure.
No, fuck it. I like the Friends thing.
I feel like I am Phoebe, but I think people when they see me sometimes they think I'm a Rachel. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
being kind of a butthole maybe.
Yeah.
If I'm drunk or something, for example, I think Rach comes out. but-
Okay, so like you're more of like a drunk is more of a Rachel.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but like I think you can have more than one moon, right? Like I'm not an
No,
astrologist.
but you can. Yeah, there's a bunch of
Well,
different
no,
things.
there's the difference. There's the
So
actual
there's the
astrologist.
sun.
There's the astrologist, which is actually a thing.
Yes.
And then what's that called?
oh no, that's astronomy.
Astronomy and astrology. There we go.
Astrology is a thing though.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't have like so much science to back it up because it's like about vibes, you know?
I'm a vibe scientist.
I watch like all of these YouTube videos that are like people giving readings to you, like,
Yeah.
and they'll my favorite person, she'll put like 4 different crystals on a table and then she'll walk you through each one, and whichever one you feel pulled to, you pick, and then she gives you a reading based on whoever, you know, what you pick.
Yeah.
So you just kind of like skip to that part of the video if you pick a certain rock or whatever. But they always make it so manipulative. Like they'll be like, the universe is trying to tell you something. You need to click on this. Basically, like this sign is coming to you on purpose. And then of course anyone that sees it is going to click because they want to know what the sign is.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
Right?
But they're
it's nearly like they market to a gullible audience.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Or just like people that need answers.
We all need answers, but the problem is people turn to random solutions to find those answers.
Right.
Whereas most of the time, the answers are within.
That's true.
There you go.
Therapy is usually the answer.
Was that very like astrology of me?
Not
I don't know.
really.
It was pretty fucking
Because
Chandler
they
of
actually
me,
believe
though.
it's like not within. It's like the stars.
You have no control over it, right?
Yeah. Well, do you anyways?
Was that very Chandler of me to just
Kind
come
of.
to that
Yeah.
conclusion?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, I'm such a Chandler. Anyway,
so
you were
are.
saying about Grey's Anatomy.
Oh yeah. Tangents. Basically,
this is
there's a doctor, and her name's Addison, and she's like a main character. If you watch Grey's Anatomy, you know who Addison is, right?
Okay.
She even got a spin-off show.
This isn't for me. This is for the listeners.
No, but this is an explanation of this meme I just saw that's saying like Gen Z versus, millennial. So it has a picture of Addison Rae, who, do you know who that is?
No.
She's a huge TikTok star.
Okay.
Huge. She's like best friends with Kourtney Kardashian.
Okay.
And I don't even know if they're friends anymore.
Recognise
I've
the
been
last
trying to
name.
yes. Can confirm that I kind of know who that is. Sadly, I Googled the other day, are Addison and Kourtney Kardashian still friends?
Yeah.
Don't know why I care, but I hadn't seen anything in a while, posted.
Just checking in on them?
Just checking in.
Via a Google search?
Why do I care?
You know when something's good when you have to check in on someone by Googling them?
Yeah.
Like, for anyone in the future that just needs to check in on me that can just Google, like, is Marky Worthington still alive?
Right.
If you can get a fucking instant result for that, then that's pretty good, right? Like, unless it's death.
On both ends, if someone cares enough, then you're probably doing well.
Yeah. But also,
But also, if they don't know if you're alive, then you probably were doing well, and now you've fallen off a bit.
true, or the only reason that they would have an article about me is if I finally died horrifically or some shit.
Yeah, true.
Like, if there's no... Like, if you just Googled, like, a name is still alive and you didn't get any results, then you know that, like, maybe either that person isn't famous enough or that fucking person isn't dead yet, right?
Right.
But yeah, what the fuck?
Anyways, Addison. Basically, it said, like, you're in Gen Z or millennial by saying which of these two is the first Addison you think of. Is it Addison Rae or is it Addison? It really doesn't matter.
Okay,
it was just an example.
I totally get that,
of like
though, right?
different generations of Addison. You know what I mean?
Yo, buddy of mine today,
Mm-hmm.
we're chatting, and he was saying about, like, dude, have you ever seen any, like, unphotoshopped photos of Kim Kardashian? Because, like, it's funny, right? So, like, I was playing ice hockey earlier, and,
Okay.
and I was talking about how funny, like, the ice hockey gear looks
Yes.
when you've got, like, your socks pulled up, because it just looks like you have, like, a really big leg.
Yeah.
Like, if you just didn't know the context, it would just... If you were, like, in, like, one of those, like, electric wheelchair things...
You'd look like you
With-
have kidney issues.
Yeah,
or something.
you would look like you, like, had diabetes. Like, you're about to lose your fucking foot, right?
Yeah.
If you didn't really... Because you just pull these socks over your shin guards and stuff, so
Yeah.
it just looks like you've got
It's
a
just
leg
like
that's, like, this
chunky
fucking
monkey.
big, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my pet name. No, I'm joking.
So sorry I triggered that.
yeah. Anyways.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm ready to keep going. Let's just do the podcast. I don't
We
want
need to take 5?
I want to play. It's cool. I'm good. Don't stop now. We got so much momentum.
Yes, I don't remember what we were talking about really though.
Ice hockey. So I was just like, we're talking about the legs being so fat, right? And he goes, have you ever seen any unphotoshopped photos of Kim Kardashian?
It doesn't look like that.
And he was like, yeah, I know, right? But we were just chatting about, like, with, like, fake ass implants.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not right, like, not the right outfit or some shit, it can just really look like you just are wearing, like, a loaded diaper. Like, it just does not look
just get kind of
right.
like bunchy.
Yeah,
almost.
like with little legs and, like, fake ass implants.
Yeah, true.
So he was chatting about that, and I was just like, dude, that's the thing, though. How weird is it to think that your better known image is the photoshopped version of you? More people see the photo of you than see the actual you. Like,
Yeah.
you get to a certain point of stardom where more people see photos of you than actually see you.
But isn't that... I would rather have that.
Oh, for sure. Like, you control what people think of
Yeah.
you based on what you allowed to be released unless there's like people taking photos of you leaving a 7-Eleven at 4 a.m, right?
And I do think there have been instances where people have photoshopped her but like made her look worse to like make it a story,
because that comes with that stardom, right? People are just like, well, if you want to Photoshop yourself to look better, I'm gonna fuck it up and make it worse for you. It swings like both ways,
and it's a huge story to be like, look what she really looks like. And but then like, it's like fucking not at all what she looks like, but sure.
It's funny when like some of the news, or not news, but like kind of, I guess we were talking politically before, fake news.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there we go. Does that trigger you as much as my pet names? Yeah. I just feel like it's weird that it's kind of funny how people like fake news companies or just shitty media outlets that are like not very popular have less followers than the actual stars they're reporting on.
I know.
So it's like they can't really sway the market anyway because that person they're reporting on actually is bigger than them.
Well, now that social media is there too, like, yeah, they've lost all the power that they had as tabloids like before. Now people can just start an Instagram live and clear some shit up, you know?
Well, it's fucking crazy how like an Instagram live is just instantly on you. So all news articles can really do, like I've seen so many articles and even like live, like news channels on TV and shit that will like report on someone's tweet. And it's just like...
On a tweet?
Tweet.
Oh, tweet.
Did I just fucking throw you off?
That was like a real like accent difference thing where I had no idea what you just said. I thought you said toit, like hoity-toity. And I was like, is that a real word?
Yeah, like toit? A toity bird. Oh, you know, Sylvester and Toity Bird. The little, it's like he's the same color as your jumper, but he's a bird.
Yeah, I get him. I got you.
Okay, there you go. That's my third callback to the jumper thing. Now I can drop it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I love this sweater.
I fucking love it.
Jumper,
too.
Jumper.
It's the most color that's been in this room as far as guests go for a while. So,
well, good.
Fuck yeah. So it's just one of those things where it's just like they fucking report on like people's social media. It's just like, dude, why don't, if you just follow that person, you're getting it before the news, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
But
I think they just like don't know what to talk about anymore.
I feel like they've lost, like you said, they've lost so much power over the years that But like I don't know. I feel also like that's good though. I feel it's so much better than I can just reach an audience now. Like, as in, like I pre-record my podcast, I put it out, right? Mm-hmm. But that's actually me talking to, like, if there was no podcast or anything, right, and I had something to say, the most I could have done before would be maybe say it on stage and hope that I've got enough fans in that room that will hear me. Yeah,
you can just control your own narrative in a much more like directive way, I guess.
I sometimes do use stage to like announce shit. Like Like I constantly a lot of my jokes are based on my current situation, right? That's like if something majorly changes with me, I kind of need to ditch my jokes that I wrote previously. Yeah. Like for example, relationship change. You knew I was going to get there. Yeah. If I like write a whole bunch of jokes about being in a relationship, I can't fucking just keep being like, I'm going to keep pretending this shit's going, right? Especially if you also are going to write a joke about the breakup and then people won't trust you anymore once you jump from one to the other and then they're like, well, what is it? How funny is it when you feel a fucking crowd turn? When they don't trust you anymore? Yeah. I feel like I noticed actually in one of my recent sets, the wording of one of my jokes, I'm surprised it hasn't made anyone turn because I talk about not going to the hospital because I'm like scared of, or I couldn't like pay for it in the US, you know? Yeah. And then I say, I haven't gone to the hospital, or I didn't go to the hospital in the US even when I had a stroke. Oh, don't burn the bit. Oh, sorry. No, sorry guys. All my fans. Yeah. And then in like one joke later, I say, when I was at the hospital, the doctor had to give me a drug test because they thought I was on coke or whatever. Yeah. They were two different instances. Like it wasn't like after the stroke, but it sounds like I made up the original thing. You know what I mean? But I was just wording it different, like wrong. It's nearly like you can feel them just say like, well, which one of those two things were you lying about? I don't think anyone caught it. I caught it and it caught me. Like I like caught myself out during it almost. It was during fundamentals actually. Yeah. And then I like kind of stopped myself for a second and then I just kept going. But I was like,
it snaps you out of it when you realize on stage
Yeah.
that you said something that you're like, was just not correct. But
You kind of like trod on your own like punchline.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was fine. I just have to reword it next time. I
Yeah,
guess.
so it's one of those things.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, especially when you're doing kind of like a longer set or whatever, it's
Yeah.
gonna happen. Like
Yeah, definitely.
when you morph 2 5-minute sets together, if you're doing 10, and then like you realize that you got to replace the callbacks and shit like
yeah,
that.
definitely.
But yeah, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this with some more podcasts.
Woo.
Please flip over the tape to side B to hear the rest of this podcast.
Before the break, we're chatting about fundamentals at Smith's. I think that was the last time we did comedy together.
Yeah, it was. I think. Yeah.
And depending on when this podcast comes out, obviously that probably
Hopefully
has
we'll
changed.
have done a show together
by
since.
then. Yeah. I've kind of got this format with the podcast where I try to have like a comedian. I have comedians or friends, and I try not to have like too much of one or the other.
Yeah.
But I've got like, I think the previous episode to this one will be like one with one of my buddies, because before that we had like Kai and Ross on the show.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of like my release schedule for anyone that's wondering, but also it keeps it like in a bit more interesting for
Mixes
people.
it up.
Because I'm also, I'm sending, like, people are listening that are mates of mine that like might be mutual friends with that guest or whatever. Like my buddy Jack is like a close friend of mine. He's been on a few episodes now, and we will talk about shit from when we were in high school that like I have people hit me up, like DM me and be like, dude, I like listen to the podcast, man. And it'll be people that I haven't spoke to for years, but they're in like my year at school.
Yeah.
And I feel like I just want to do like a series where I'll like tell a story with like 3 people in it.
Yeah.
And then over the course of the next few episodes, get those 3 people in.
And revisit
And
it
revisit
from
it?
different angles.
Like the butterfly effect.
I love it. I would listen.
Yeah. But yeah, we're talking about fundamentals, and that's the last time we did stand up together before now.
Yeah.
While we're recording this. And that was, I think, we were kind of chatting about it leading up to it and going through notes and things like that, just to like make up that 10 minutes, because it's like a weird time. Like I know the first time I did more than 5,
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, this is a weird amount of time. And you kind of get to that point when you're on stage and you're like, one day I'm going to be thinking back to this when I'm doing an hour.
Yeah, and you're going to be like, that was
Holy
like 2
fuck.
seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. But like when you're doing 10 minutes after being so used to doing 5,
It feels like a lifetime.
it feels like I feel like I shouldn't still be up here talking. Like I feel like by this point there's a very pissed off MC with a fucking bell that's ringing.
Like flashing the light at you.
It totally reminds me of the way that they train circus fleas. Do you know that?
No.
Okay, so apparently what they do is, right, if you put a flea in a jar, right, and it jumps out, right? Because
Yeah.
they can jump crazy high. Like apparently if a flea was human size, aside from the fact that it would crush under its own body weight because you have like an exoskeleton,
Right.
but if it was possible, they would be able to jump like 250 meters in one bound, like based on their
Wow.
percentage of size versus how far they can jump, right?
Okay.
Fucking everyone's going to Google that and comment below and say, hey, Mikey, you're wrong, blah, 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 blah. Actually, in fact, do you know what's going to happen? No one's going to comment. No one's going to listen.
Yeah, they probably don't care.
That's gonna be the closest to me getting cancelled in 10 years. Is someone's going to find something I said on a podcast once
About a
upon a time
flea.
that was wrong. Maybe that'll be the new cancel thing. Like it'll be like if you fucking said something that was wrong, like as
Ever?
in factually wrong. That's like your thing. Like if I become some sort of fucking, like, obviously if comedy doesn't kick off, I'm gonna have to fall back on the old fateful science degrees.
Right. Classic.
Yeah, I know, right? Boring. Nerd. Anyway.
Nerd alert.
But what they do is they put them in the jar, right? And then they put a lid over the jar or cover the top of the jar, and the flea will jump and hit the lid, and then realize that it can't jump any higher than that.
Oh, and then they don't.
So they take the lid away, and then the flea thinks it can't jump any higher than that, so it will stay within that boundary.
They probably can't really look up to.
True. Like, do they have a neck? Does
I don't
a flea
know.
have a neck?
I truly don't know what a flea even looks like, to be honest.
I feel like...
I'm picturing a grasshopper, and I know that's not it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
just
picturing.
Imagine like a mini grasshopper. I don't fucking know. Anyway, whatever. I'd have. If dogs could speak, I would ask them what they thought they were.
Yeah.
Do you imagine what a dog thinks that a flea is?
Probably just a little buddy.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. It's probably what we think like germs are, right? Like, we don't see them, but we just know that they're a
You
thing.
can like. Well, no, I think they can like feel them though.
Do you feel like? Do you ever? I think this might be part of some undiagnosed sort of fucking mental disorder that I have.
Sure.
But I'm going to diagnose it right now.
I will confirm your diagnosis.
It is 100% some OCD shit.
Oh, I have similar tendencies.
So, I definitely have like ADD, like diagnosed.
Yeah.
And by myself.
Yeah.
No.
I have gotten it diagnosed by a doctor, but it was like a quack ass doctor that.
No, so like mine was like some fucking early 2000s shit when I was in primary school. It was one of those like, oh, your kid can't focus in class. We're gonna like do this new thing where we're discovering that kids have certain
ADHD. Yeah.
This new thing, like I miss kind of being in that class with the kid that they haven't diagnosed it with yet.
Yeah.
Like the one that was just not just a class clown, like next level.
Right.
And everyone was like,
and couldn't hold it in.
That guy's just got bad parents.
Yeah.
Like that's literally
Like,
how it was.
my parents used to kind of be like, something's probably going on at home for Jamie, so be nice. Like it was definitely that vibe.
Your parents sound so reserved.
White. Oh.
I was going to say reserved.
Yeah.
I was going to say white, but I
They
changed
are.
it to reserved.
They are kind of reserved.
Yeah.
I'm adopted, so
Yeah.
it's completely opposite. Like we are nothing alike about like socially. My parents don't
Do
drink.
you think that that's a personality thing that, or a genetics thing though? Like if you're adopted, right? I still feel like certain personality traits you learn from your parents, no matter what your genetics are.
Yeah, no, and I agree. I think my dad's super sarcastic, so we'd have the similar like rhythm, I think, with that. But I don't know. I do think as I get older, I'm noticing the more things that I get annoyed with in myself are the things that I would like get annoyed with my mom about, obviously.
Yeah.
And I didn't know when I was younger that it's because it was like the thing in me that I hated
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
was like just getting mad at her about it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So yeah, I mean, I'm sure, but just for all intents and purposes, I would say we are just like my parents. My mom said she drank one time ever. I mean, she has like sips of wine sometimes, but like
Sips.
yeah, literally. She doesn't even like finish. We give her like
like
this
a-
tiny little goblet. It's like her little wine glass, and she drinks like blueberry wine, which is not wine, but anyway. So yeah, she said she had tequila shots one time, and then she was dancing on the tables at the bar, and after that, she was like, "That's not me. I gotta go."
Holy shit.
Yeah, and my dad doesn't drink at all either, so. Maybe just the drinking. I don't know. Don't know why that's like who I think I am as a person.
I'm a drinker. You identify as a drinker.
Is that sad? I'm fine.
Holy fuck. I've been bartending for years, right? And I've seen some of the most fucking reserved people trying to dance on tables.
Yeah.
It's like that is the number one thing that anyone that doesn't drink will try and do when it's like it's a weird thing.
Maybe they
that-
saw it on TV.
Well, no, it's just weird that people it's like they have apparently certain animals like reptiles. This is turning into Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
But there is what are those reptiles called with the eyes on the side of their head and they like they get their hands are shaped like this.
Chameleons?
Chameleon, yeah. Shout out to any YouTube viewer that just actually
Yeah.
seen one. If you're listening to the audio, I held my fingers all together, my thumb leaning
But it
outwards.
was very clear on what you were talking about.
I
from
feel
that.
like it's one of those audio descriptions on a movie for people that like are blind.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he holds his hand out in front of him. Index finger and other fingers
Yeah,
facing
the other
up and thumb down and makes a clamping. Anyway, so fuck it, just watch the YouTube and subscribe, you dickheads.
Yeah,
anyway, do it for Kelsey if not
Come
for me.
on.
So Those apparently those or other reptiles, but I've heard chameleons specifically. Mm-hmm. Do you ever do that where you're like, is it Pacific or specific before you say
No.
it? Yeah, okay, that's just me.
Yeah, but I'm like a grammar crazy.
Okay.
Like I've was in spelling
You're a
bees
grammar
and
crazy?
stuff. Yeah, I'm a crazy grammar person. I almost said grammar Nazi.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Sorry, yeah. You can bleep that out if you want to.
No, definitely not. Why would I change that?
We're
both getting cancelled from this episode.
I literally just got canceled, Marky, so we could talk about that in a little, but
Yeah.
it's a risk for you to even have me on here, I think, since all of Australia fucking hates me right now. But
I'm just being inclusive and having everybody.
you're letting everyone sit at the table.
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's fair.
So apparently those, and like the chameleon in particular, like to try and get to the highest point. It's
Yeah.
like kind of it's a survival instinct sort of thing. So if you put one like on your shirt or something, some people have them as pets, it'll always try and get up onto your head.
Oh.
And I feel like that's the same, circling back to drunk people.
Yeah.
You get to a level of drunk where it's just all primal instincts.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
and you just want to be on top.
Yeah,
Like,
I never thought about it
it's
that
so
way.
weird that people do. Like, it's crazy, the correlations between drunk people. The amount of drunk people I've seen,
Yes, a lot.
and I'm not saying that I serve to these people. I'm saying these people sometimes come in this level of drunk
yeah. That was.
from home or whatever, especially with the price of booze these
Yeah, I was
days.
gonna say it is expensive. I
So
kind of get it.
People overshoot pre-drinks. They rock up at like 10:30 and they get to the bar and you're like, yeah, dude, you can't have any more.
Yeah, you're good.
Like, so I've
Please
had
leave.
the most recent case. This guy walks in, and the first thing he does is stand on the table. The first thing he does when he gets there, like, not he's been there for hours.
Right.
This guy walks in and stands on the table.
He's like, I'm fucking here, everybody.
That's literally what he did. Like, he didn't say those exact words, but it was like a weird flex to his friends that,
Yeah.
like, look what I'm doing. I'm so outrageous.
I hate that.
And yeah, he literally gets to the bar and I'm just like, hey, buddy, was that you standing on the table before? And he was just like, oh, no, I think it was someone else. And I'm just like, so you know it happened, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, can I just grab a, and I was just like, no, mate, just some water for now. And I had to cut him off. He was like that level of drunk already.
Right.
Any bartenders that are listening to this, and have you ever done bartending before?
Briefly.
Yeah, so that's probably the toughest part of the job when you first start is cutting people off.
Yeah, not knowing how to navigate those situations.
But I feel like at this point I've got it down to a fine fucking art. And I feel like that's also what helps me, like, with comedy and emceeing.
Yeah.
Because I've put myself in situations like that which are so fucking awkward.
Yeah,
All of
that
a
you're,
sudden,
like, prepared
whatever.
to
like,
just
crowd
do
work,
it.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like another part of emceeing is having people trust you. Mm. You need to instantly win trust over.
Yeah.
And someone told me that last week, and I'm already using that. Like,
It is true,
there's
though.
probably someone listening to the episode like,
Like,
motherfucker, I
fucking
told you that. And that's why you should trust me. So because I'll steal your
So
shit.
trustworthy.
Because you stole it from someone else. You didn't invent that.
Yeah,
Whoever
that's
told
true.
me that didn't invent
The words you're
that.
saying, you didn't write those words, you know?
Words are literally
Mr. Webster?
made by someone else. No
Yeah.
one makes their own word that everyone else also then knows unless you tell them because you
Right.
made it, right? Anyway, so I feel like sometimes cutting someone off is just a matter of building trust with them and just being like, not trying to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, I have this way of doing it where I'll like kind of seem like I'm kind of like trying to help them. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I've had people thank me for cutting them off because of the way I can kind of like act.
I did the RSA thing because I worked at a winery in Murray Bateman when I first moved here, and I don't know if you had to do it when you did the RSA, but you have to like videotape yourself cutting someone off, and that was like the worst part of the whole thing for me. I felt so awkward, but I passed. So
Nice.
I still don't know what a standard drink is. Like, I always ask bartenders, and then I'm like, I have my RSA, I should know the answer to this.
Yeah.
But you got to be sure, you know.
When you just drink it out of the bottle, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So I have to renew my RSA every like 3 years in
Yeah.
ACT, so I have done that. But my first ever RSA course was in an actual classroom. That's how long I've had an RSA for. I had to go into a classroom, like at like a college somewhere, and they just fucking like booked it out for the weekend.
Right.
And then I did another one at Mooseheads. Holy fuck.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so they booked out upstairs Moose on like a weekday.
Was it just to be in the thick of it kind of thing?
No shit. So like it was all quiet, just like 20 people and a teacher, or 10 people or some shit.
Yeah.
But the fucking guy that ran the course was the old owner from Mooseheads.
Oh.
So not only did he like tell us, but he also backed up everything with like a fucking cool story from like the 80s.
Oh, cool.
So it was worth it for the content. Like
Yeah.
it was fucking great. Like the crazy stories that we heard from there. Well, it's just like, now I have to do it online. That's shit.
Right.
But it was at the time. This is how long I've kind of been bartending for, which isn't crazy. Like some people are lifers. They've been bartending for like 40, 50 years.
Right. Yeah.
But like I'm turning 28. By this point, I'll be 28 when this fucking episode comes out.
Almost happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. And I have been bartending for like 9 years now. So I started super young. So I could be that guy that's 40 that's been doing it for like fucking 22 years, right?
Yeah. But you won't be, because you'll be a famous comedian.
I'll just look the same as I do now, because I looked
Probably.
40 when I was 25. Yeah. But yeah, the whole online RSA is so much less in person, but at the same time, like, it's fucking a lot more convenient. Every 3 years, I'm like, fuck, I got to renew it, and I just see it evolve over the years.
You can just do it in like a day.
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
nice.
yeah. Just smash it out. Go back to what we're saying though. Fundamentals. We both did 10.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jeff ran that. Jeff's been on the show before. Friend of the show, Jeffrey Charles.
Friend of the show.
Hi, friend. And I recorded that, and we were talking like during the break about how you can't really like release crowd work, like you can't redo some crowd work or some callbacks or some bits.
Yeah.
But I got like a little snip from that, which I'm not gonna like. I recorded my whole set, right?
Yeah.
But there was like a snip where I'm like, I'll like put that out. So sometimes crowd work can like or like callbacks or random shit that you say on stage can be used for like socials.
Right. Yeah.
And then like especially things like TikTok and shit, it's like there's such an appetite for short little videos now.
Yeah. Especially crowd work. I feel like I love watching just videos of crowd works, because it's off the cuff, which makes it even more exciting, I guess. And because I can't do it. So I think that's why I like watching it so much.
Even better is when something isn't off the cuff, but you can make it look off the
like
cuff.
it. Yeah.
Like,
isn't that the secret of everything?
That is literally the fundamentals of comedy.
Yeah. Fundamentals.
With Jeffrey Charles. But
Let's plug it again.
See, look at that. Even plug it when we're not on the bill. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to
Please have us back on.
I'm not going to fucking do like another like massive like promotion video.
Yeah.
But fuck, I try so hard.
We all appreciate it.
But yeah, you're saying before, like we were talking about TikTok and stuff, and then you said about the whole cancelled thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
What the fuck's going on there?
So first of all, I thought you had to be famous to be canceled, but I think I just like did things backwards. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's cut off now and I can never become famous, but basically what happened is I had like 7 followers on TikTok at the time. I only have like 150 now, but I guess there's been growth.
There's growth.
Since my viral moment.
Yeah.
But I made a TikTok about the way you guys have your hand rolls, your sushi hand rolls, like at the to-go places, they don't slice them. And I've just never seen that before. Like it just looks like a weird little sushi burrito. And I just thought that was weird. Yeah. And it kind of annoyed me because I'm like, well, I'm going to have to cut it now. And I was just basically whinging.
Yeah. And
also, as a side note, everyone was like commenting down below about how you have their little fishies. But I I can't have gluten, so I can't use the fishies, and it was just a whole thing. So basically I made this video like shit talking about them and just calling you guys lazy. Like, it was obviously a joke, and it's funny for an American to like make a whole video about how you guys are lazy.
How are
like,
you used to having them? Like, just because I'm not fucking cultured.
Just sliced, and then and the thing I say in the video is like how the best part about sushi, like little slices, is that you dip both sides into soy sauce.
Yeah.
And then you get the perfect amount into your mouth,
Yeah.
right? But with the little things, you take one bite and then the whole thing falls apart. It just doesn't make any fucking... I still stand by everything I said. It doesn't make any fucking sense the way you guys do it. Sorry. And anyways, I did this video. I had 7 followers. I was like, maybe some Aussies will not like it and comment, and I'll get some engagement. And
any publicity, right?
It eventually, like, I only ended up getting like 150 likes maybe, and I got like 500 comments just being like, fucking go back to the US if you don't like our fucking sushi, and just being really mean, and like,
if you don't like it, go home. That's like,
as if that's like a deciding factor in where I live. I was like, don't have a California roll? Like, no thank you, you know? But I don't know, I just got a lot of hate. I can't remember. That was the main one, was like, just leave. One was like, oh, if the minute she said she was American, I knew she was an idiot, and just like shit about me being
Holy
American.
fuck.
Yeah, I was just like, whatever. So that happened, and that was fine. And then I made it like 2 weeks ago, and then like a few days ago I made another TikTok, or maybe a week ago, just being like, hey guys, like, I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. Love you guys. Let me make a TikTok about the things I love about Australia, right? So I said the coffee, which is true. I fucking love the coffee in this country.
Cool.
And even on the
Canberra had the best barista in Australia for a little while.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. At Owner in Fishwick. Yeah.
Okay.
There's
I'll have to go there.
Yeah. So I think that's where it was. Yeah, down there.
I thought it would have been like Melbourne, because they're like cool and
No, so
you know.
I mean, we're talking like 2017 or whatever.
Okay.
So still like, I mean, newer than my car.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
I even like the Moccona, like just your instant coffee. That's not really a thing in the States. Like,
oh, really?
No one really has instant coffee.
It's kind of like the percolated shit, right? Like the diner
like
coffee.
the frozen stuff.
What would you
like freeze-dried?
consider if you wanted a coffee real quick in the States at home? What would you?
You'd use a Keurig. Most people have Keurigs or something like that, where you just put a little pod in.
Yeah.
So it's like a little K-cup.
Yeah.
And that comes out just as quickly, pretty much. I mean, yeah. But they're also very bad for the environment. So use reusable K-cups to all my listeners if you do.
I think the like Nespresso pods are
it's
aluminium and shit.
Yeah.
So
but it is the same thing as that, pretty much. So
I'm gonna be cancelled because of the fucking like big pile of floating fucking like Nespresso pods that are now an island off New Zealand. I feel like that's gonna be a thing.
It is. I'm sure they're all in the big garbage patch.
Yeah.
Near like Alaska or wherever it is.
How crazy is
Japan.
that exists?
It's getting smaller though.
Oh,
I saw
cool.
an article recently about how it's gotten smaller.
Oh, cool.
So I don't know who's doing what and how that is happening, but good job.
I tell you what I haven't heard about for a while, the fucking hole in the ozone.
There's still one over Australia.
Yeah, but like I feel like it's kind of like not as big of a thing as it like in the media that it used to be.
Well,
maybe
because there's just too many things to talk about. There's too many. Trump trumped the ozone.
Yeah, he's
layer hole.
The hole. He's a bigger hole.
Yeah, I don't like
there
that.
We go.
No,
yeah.
I don't like that.
No, damn. I was trying to like think of a way to word
I almost
it.
supported you that I'm like, no, I'm sorry.
You wanted to get behind
leave.
it. That's what I fucking love. Like that even if I try and do something, if it falls flat, you will still literally be like, not quite.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Nice one, champ.
Yeah.
But you're like not quite there yet, buddy.
Right.
You start using all those words. Like it's just so much more fucking intimidating. Yeah, when it's so much more intimidating when I hear it with an American accent.
Oh, no.
Because it's like that's actually what I'm replicating. Like whenever I say words like hey buddy or whatever, I'm kind of replicating that. Like in my mind it's an American voice.
It's like that guy. He's a famous actor, but I can't remember his name right now. But he's like in what's that movie with 21 Jump Street? He's the teacher.
I don't fucking
Oh,
know.
you haven't seen it. You'll know Don or something Rickles, or not Don Rickles, but it's like
Yeah,
obviously not
this
Don
is fucking
Rickles, but I swear his last name is Rickles.
What's the
whatever.
deal with teaching, eh?
Not him. But anyways, I feel like it's his voice. He's so like condescending in every role, and he's like, "Hey, champ."
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I feel like that's
Everything
what I
sounds
picture.
like I'm sitting on a swing by myself, and you noticed that I wasn't talking to somebody,
Yeah.
and then you were like, "Hey, holding up there, buddy."
You feel like I'm talking to you
No,
like
like
that?
if I fuck up a bit and I'm like asking like, "Oh, what did I think of that?" That's literally the response.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, I didn't quite land that one there, buddy." But
Right.
like, "Hey, keep your chin
Next
up, champion."
time. Yeah.
Champion is a lot more condescending than champ. I
Yeah,
think,
I
because
agree.
it's like you've gone out of your way to fuck someone when you say champion. Like,
Yeah,
I can
you're still going.
I can accidentally call someone champ, maybe,
Right.
but
maybe.
champion, you've gone a little bit out
You're
of your
full
way,
in
right?
it. Yeah.
Unless you're describing some fucking dope ass tracksuit, champion is
Yes.
not the right word.
Champion's like back in style too. The kids these days.
I had a fucking champion hat that was signed by like a football player that visited our school.
You could have
right?
sold that for like thousands.
I also had like when I was in high school, when I was in primary school. Yeah, that's creepy.
Elementary school.
Yeah, for the fucking US viewers. I because of VPNs.
All two of you maybe.
No, it's so fucking hard to track anything because of VPNs. Like apparently I've got listeners in Kenya and shit, but like that's just
probably the
could be like a
VPN.
random VPN.
I
or
use a
some
VPN
shit.
too, so I get that. I do it in the US all the time because I like to watch shows that you can't get here.
Yeah. So, I had actually like my crush's name inside my hat. Like it was like a thing that people
you
used
wrote
to
it?
do
Yeah.
because if you
With, like, a
always were
Sharpie?
wearing, for sure. What,
Of course,
who do
yeah.
you think
Sorry.
you're fucking with?
I'm sorry.
But anyway, so you would just write like I heart and then their initials. So if someone. It was like kind of a thing where people would try and... does anyone remember this shit from... like Aussies from school? Was this a thing? You would write like I, heart, and then like their initials. So it would kind of be a thing to be like try and see whose
Who it
name was
is.
in their hat. So if it wasn't on your head, it was like in your bag. And if while it was on your head, you had your fucking head on a swivel.
Yeah.
To like
it's
see...
kind of like a flirty thing. People trying to like
Try
take
and
your hat
take your
off.
fucking hat. So like... And then so many times you'd finally get someone's hat and it would be like crossed out. Like they'd change who they liked or whatever. And it kind of became a thing where like if you were into someone, right, and you kind of like you're chatting to that girl at lunch or whatever.
Right.
Like she would try and kind of like contract people.
To go
To
find
go
out.
like, hey, does he
Check his
like me
hat.
or whatever? Can you like check his hat? Like,
Oh my
does anyone know
God.
whose name he's got? Like,
That's so cute. I wish we did that in the US.
I wonder if there's any like fucking like budget weddings out there where they've like done
have
that.
the
They
hats.
like put that, they changed the name in. I know that there's some where they like update their Facebook fucking relationship as they say I do. Like
Yeah.
they're holding their phones out and they change it on each other's phone. I've seen
weird.
that shit
I don't like
online.
that.
That's worse than a gender reveal.
Yes.
Like
I think it's weird that their
No, the same-
relationship status is on Facebook in
the
general.
same fucking people will do a gender reveal in
Yes.
3 years. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I set my relationship status on Facebook when I'm in a relationship to
do
public.
you?
No, when I'm in a relationship onto public, because I'm not trying to like hide that if I'm with someone.
Yeah.
But I just don't change it. I update it when I'm no longer with that person.
Right.
Inevitably.
Sure.
And then it's still on public. So like I look like one of those people that is when you haven't added them, when you are about to add them, the only thing that comes up in the bio is like my
that.
name and single.
Oh,
Like, so all of a sudden you're just going to get like a whole bunch of shit, right?
yeah.
But it's more so just to stop, to be honest with you, to stop people while I'm in a relationship
From hitting
trying
on
that
you?
shit. Yeah.
You're just fighting off the chicks left and right.
Oh, man. It is a struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really not. But I don't know. I just feel like whenever I'm in a relationship with someone,
level of respect.
it is like a level of respect. I just don't want to, It's a respect
fine.
for the person that's trying to hit on me too, because I'm just like, you've made it this far. I'm not going to let you down by being like, oh, I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, true. They can just fucking read the one thing on your profile and figure it out.
As you can see,
As
so
you
one of
can
my
see.
favorite movies is Uncle Buck with John Candy.
I haven't seen it.
So there's this scene where he's chatting to the principal for the kid. Do you know who John Candy is?
No.
Okay. Get the fuck in. No, so no, it's fine. Canadian actor
Okay.
moved to America. He was kind of part of that like 80s, 90s sort of
I'll
like
probably recognize him.
comedies. Yeah. Anyway, there's a scene in that where he's chatting. He's brief, really fucking brief overview without boring everybody. So, and yourself too.
Oh,
So he basically does. He has to look after his brother's kids, right?
Okay.
Because of some reason. I'm not going to get into it.
Sure.
Basically, he has to do the whole like parent-teacher meeting with the principal while he's looking after them because
Okay.
the parents are out of town and he steps in, right?
yeah.
And he's having this meeting with the principal, and she's like, as you could probably see from the sign on the door, and he turns around and there's no sign on the door. And she's like, the outer door. And he's like, oh, right, the outer door, because there's no sign on this door. Like, and it's legitimately like that, like what we were saying. Like,
Yeah,
it's
as you can see.
as you can see from my relationship status on Facebook. Oh, really? Because there's no relation. Oh, no, like my public profile. You
Yeah.
need to not be my friend to see that as the first thing you notice.
Right.
Like, if you're not my friend on Facebook, that literally just says like my name.
Right.
Marky Worthington, and then just my relationship status. There's the only two public parts. I've got friends that lock it down so much that there is no add friend button, right? Like
yeah,
they have
I've
to
seen
add
that. I don't like that.
It's
'Cause
pretty-
It's like, what if you're not leaving things up
there. Why
for
do you have
possibilities?
social media?
Yeah.
Why do you fucking... do you, I just wanted to keep my options open,
Yeah.
you know? Like I wanted it to be there in case I wanted to add anyone.
I don't know. I just think, what if you have a long lost brother that can never reach out to you or something crazy like that?
Oh, you think everyone's adopted.
Oh,
That's so cute.
I know. Isn't that sad? That is how I found my birth mom. I messaged her and I'm like, what if she didn't have a thing,
Yeah.
But
That's your way of coping with it.
Yeah.
You're like, everybody needs to be able to reach
like,
anyone.
we should all be available. I'm fine. It's
This
fine.
is fucking legitimately just a psych session today.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like most conversations that I have with another comedian ends up being
It's because we all need
like, are you
counseling.
okay? No. Okay, cool.
It's because we all need counseling.
I was in therapy for a while, but it was $260 a session. And I was like, I just don't want to spend $600 a month on therapy right now.
I feel like we're even. Like I feel like I owe you as much as you owe me for this session.
Why?
Because we're both getting our feelings out, right?
Yeah.
Is that a sign that I did more talking than you because I feel like
Maybe.
it's even?
No, I don't think so. I feel like actually, you do love to talk, but I do think you're good at giving people the space to say things that they want to say as well. I don't think you're like a bulldozer.
I feel like I give people space because it gives me more excuse to seem like I'm less self-centered.
Oh, yeah. And maybe you're thinking about what you're going to say.
Yeah.
It's giving you more time.
That's actually, here's our quote for the day. How about this?
Okay.
Not many people listen. A lot of people wait for their chance to talk.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
And I feel like I notice it. Like I have a good friend that does it, and I won't be sending this to any of them now that I just said that. But I do have a friend that does that, and I like
No,
every
make it a
time-
game. They get to choose
Yeah,
which
shoot.
friend you're
And
talking about.
Well, we'll see if they figure it out. But
That'll be the clip I use for TikTok.
I know.
Fuck everybody.
Aw.
No.
But yeah, you can see it in someone's face if they're just trying to think about what to say next, or if they're actually like listening to you as a person. So
Damn, I was going to try and do that.
No.
Like, as you were talking, I was just going to be
Anyway,
like,
so then, yeah.
oh, fuck, what was I talking about? Yeah.
I will finish my canceled story though, because we got off, I think.
Yeah, no, we do need to get back to that. You're a navigator for this
Oh
conversation.
yeah, sorry. I just didn't want anyone to forget.
I'm always a side quest.
Okay, yeah, so I did that TikTok to say what I loved about Australia. The first thing I did was coffee. I feel like that's a good one, whatever. The second one, sense of humor. I said, I feel like everyone's funny here, and I think it's made me better at comedy because I do feel like the bar is higher here. Like having done comedy in DC and in Rochester, New York for a bit, I do feel like it's higher here. It also might be because I'm not used to the comedy style here, so it's harder for me to like do it. But yeah, so I said that, and then I said free healthcare, which I got shit on because people were like, it's not free, we pay taxes. And I'm like, I know, I pay the taxes too. I have Medicare and a full-time job. When you're in a TikTok, it's like 2 seconds and I'm not going to explain the whole structure of Medicare.
That's
I'm
another
like,
TikTok.
I'm like, free healthcare is just an easy way. And in comparison to the US, it's fucking free. I'm sorry.
You say Medicare like someone that's not from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You say it again?
Medicare.
Yeah.
We have Medicare in the US too, but it's program for
not from here. I just said
people.
that like someone that's from here. Yeah. Fuck. I'm the redneck of Australia. There we go.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, you're a little bogan, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure that I've got that right.
As Kai would say, I'm not bogan. I'm not going to step on his bit, but basically, because Kai actually listens to this.
Right. Hi, Kai.
He just put someone's bin down super hard because he was mad. Like, you ever come out in the fucking bins on the side, dude? That was when Kai was listening to my podcast and I fucking said something about him.
He is a garbage man too, isn't he?
He is. Yeah. So it's like 100% my fault.
Yeah.
That's how self-absorbed I am. Whenever I see a bin on its side, I'm like, oh, Kai must have heard me shout him out on the podcast.
Yeah, it's all about you.
He didn't put the arm down properly. I get it. That's all right. But yeah, so I just started 4 sentences and didn't finish any of them.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Central West New South Wales, which is like kind of like our version of Southern America.
Southern America?
Yeah.
Like the South.
The South.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you trying to say South America?
No,
or
no.
like the southern part of America?
Southern America. It's all there in what I said.
No one says that.
Don't they?
I've never heard anyone say Southern America.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay, fuck. All right then.
Just the South.
I just
That's
lost my
what it's
2
called.
fucking listeners in Texas.
They're like, fuck you. Yeah, I mean, unless I am from the North, so maybe I'm wrong, but I've never heard anyone say that.
Okay.
So that was interesting.
Okay, there you go.
But
That's
anyways,
my
I do
spin
feel
off
like
it.
I actually think you would be from like Austin though. Like you're like a cool guy that lives in Texas, but it's like pretty progressive.
True. Like I heard that I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about like the whole like Biden and Trump thing. And they're talking about votes from Texas and they're like, no, Austin's actually super blue. Yeah.
There's a few. I mean, the cities of any place any state is going to be more blue than red. Like like the actual CBD, of the cities, like Dallas. Is blue as well and stuff. But Austin, even in its outerness, like I think a lot of people have been moving there recently. It's become very like gentrified.
I feel like if Australia was Americanized, as far as like we were just swapped, right? Canberra would be blue.
Yeah.
I feel
definitely.
Yeah.
Canberra would be DC.
Yeah.
But I do think there's a little bit more of a mix here. Like DC is like so blue that I remember in 2016, and it was 97%. Now someone's going to call me out and say this percentage is wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was 97% for Hillary and 3% for Trump, which is like a margin that does not exist anywhere else.
Fuck, we both are getting hit up by fact checkers from this episode.
I don't even care. I'm freaking Steele at this point.
Yeah. So you got cancer,
anyway,
right?
So I basically did that TikTok, right? And then I just forgot about it. And I was actually in a work meeting, like a really important one, kind of where our boss was like, we all need to be better about like doing stuff at work. And so it was a very serious vibe. And then someone who wasn't in the meeting emailed all of us and was like, we have a famous person in our office, like whatever. And I looked down and all I see is that there's an article on news.com.au. Is that how you say it? Just news. How do you say that article or that place? Do you know?
People just call it news.com. Yeah.
Okay, news.com. And it just like is clearly an article about me, which has never happened in my entire life, obviously. And I was just like very confused. And I laughed out loud because I couldn't hold it in. I didn't know what was going on.
I'm so glad you didn't just say you lolled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would never say that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And basically the whole room was like, what? And they were all kind of annoyed that I was laughing because obviously I wasn't taking the the moment seriously.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm in like a news article. I'm not really sure. And like, it was just dead. Like the vibe died.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just had to sit there being like, what's going on? I couldn't read it for like another hour. And then everyone was like probably mad at me for interrupting and laughing out loud kind of thing. Anyway, so we get out and I read it and it just says like, expat, something like expat apologizes for her lazy comment about Aussies and this common lunch thing, or like sushi basically.
Yeah.
So the article basically just talks about how my original TikTok, I was like shitting on everyone, and then I made one to apologize, and how people kind of came back on my side, which is true. Like I got a lot of comments just being like, you know, Aussies we have thin skins when it comes to like certain things.
Yeah.
And, you know, and also like, don't come for me for saying that. That was someone's comment. I don't think you have thin skins. But yeah, it was basically just the weirdest article that I felt like, obviously nothing was happening that day for her to randomly talk about this.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people were sending it to me, and then the Daily Mail picked it up weirdly. And so I don't know, I didn't even read it, and I didn't read the comments because a lot of my friends were like, don't read the comments because it's not good.
You took that advice.
It just was, I knew what it was going to be. It was just going to be like, stupid fucking American thinks that she can just come in here and say that like shit on things that aren't American. But my point wasn't that it was
pretty fucking American of you.
I know, but to be fair, this thing that you guys do isn't something that like anyone else does.
It's not functional though. Like
it's not functional.
It's all fucking like hatred aside.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, callback.
Yes.
Fundamentals.
Smiths. I don't know. Jeff Charles.
Jeff Charles. Yeah. Fuck, you beat me to it. I like started because I knew you were gonna say it. It would just be easy. Not just because that's how we always do it. So fuck you.
Right.
It's like people that argue about toilet paper over the top or underneath.
Yeah, that's...
People that argue for the... Like, what are you?
Oh, I'm over.
Yeah, cool. I'm over too.
Yeah.
Right? People that argue for under, try over. Most people that are over...
Yeah.
Not most, but a lot of people that are over started as under, and then they went, well, I want to see what all the fucking hype's about. And oh, it's actually
and
better.
It is better. That's true. Because it gets caught a bit if it's the under, you know, whatever.
Yeah. The only time I've ever heard a good argument for under is when someone said that they occasionally have their cat uses at a scratching post.
Yeah.
And if if they pull down, it doesn't unravel if it's under.
Yeah, okay.
That's the only good argument I've ever heard for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's also like you own a cat and you leave your bathroom door open, too fucking bad.
Right.
Like you have this thing that looks like the thing that you trained it to scratch all this time so it didn't wreck your fucking lounge chair. It's going to scratch it. That thing's a fucking animal in your house which you're trying to tame, which it can't overwrite its own animalistic instinct.
Right.
It's going to do shit like that.
That's true. Mine don't because they're angels. But
yeah,
if you're listening to this, Goose, I love you. I'm just kidding.
Please don't use me as a scratching post in my sleep. Yeah, because that's
love you to death.
Yeah. Because if cats were people, they wouldn't bother listening to my fucking podcast because they'd be like, look at this guy fucking thinking he's all shit.
That's so true.
Yeah.
They would be like a little snobby, maybe.
They would listen to it, but they wouldn't tell me that they listen to it. They'd be like, oh, like... Do you do that? Do you? Like, it would be like they would listen to the episode and just to gather information on me and my weaknesses and what makes me tick.
Right.
And talk in your case. Terrible. And then they would go, oh, no, is that your podcast? Maybe I'll listen to it one day.
That would be Goose, my one cat. But then Bilbo, my other cat, I think he would be a really aggressive follower of yours.
Oh, really?
Like, I think he'd be like, fuck yeah, Marky Worthington. Like, that's his vibe.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
You'd like him. He's crazy, but...
So yeah, that's how you ended up on fucking dailynews.com, right?
Yeah, Daily Mail, which is a UK thing. I don't even know why they care. I just don't get why anyone cares, basically. Yeah. And I also don't get why, going back to my argument with the sushi just one more time.
Yeah.
Who's in that much of a hurry that you need to eat sushi on a go? You know what I mean? Like, when is that happening? I've never seen anyone really be doing it. I think they go back and sit down and eat it.
I find people that eat shit on the go fucking irritating.
Is it raining?
Yeah, it's raining right now. Yeah.
Sorry.
Holy
it's just
shit.
raining really hard.
Yeah. It just started raining. This is like a vibe now.
Yeah.
What kind of friends vibe do you get from rain?
I'm trying to think of any episodes that are in the rain. Rachel and Ross's first kiss did happen on a rainy night. Not in the rain, but it was a rainy night.
Dude,
that's it.
I just duded you.
Don't buy me a drink.
Just name names.
Yeah, right. Big time.
Look at
Fucking throwing out a strip club with your floppy disk.
Yeah, you got a big beard, dude.
Shame for shit all day.
Me and my best friend, Marky Worthington.
Keep it simple. Count your money.
That they're not proud of.
Just give me $10.
Hey, right?
Click.
Did you hang up?
No, I just said click.